Pastor Ed here with Daily Devotions for Saturday, December the 16th, 2023. Again, our last look at Isaiah 40, and in particular that first verse, "Comfort, O comfort, my people, says your God." The prophet came speaking a word of comfort on behalf of God. Comfort is also the message that we find, throughout the entire Bible, Old Testament and New, and certainly in the life and ministry of Jesus. A woman by the name of Linda May Richardson once wrote this: "When I was diagnosed with cancer, my first friend came and expressed his shock by saying, I can't believe you have cancer. I always thought you were so active and healthy." And he left, and I felt alienated and somehow very different. My second friend came and brought me information about different treatments being used for cancer. He said, "Whatever you do, don't take chemotherapy, it's poison." Well, he left, and I felt scared and confused. My third friend came and tried to answer my whys with the statement, "Perhaps God is disciplining you for some sin in your life." And he left, and I felt guilty. My fourth friend came and told me, "If your faith was just great enough, God will heal you." And he left, and I felt as though my faith must be inadequate. And my fifth friend came and told me to remember that all things work together for good. He left, and I felt angry. My sixth friend never came at all. I felt sad and alone. My seventh friend came and held my hand and said, "I care. I'm here. I want to help you through this." When he left, I felt loved. Someone once said, when life caves in, you don't need reasons. And we heard that in that piece I just read. You do not need reasons. You need comfort. You do not need some answers. You need someone. And Jesus does not come to us with explanations. He comes to us with his presence. You know, what is the message of Christmas? The birth of Emmanuel, God with us, that God came to be with us in the person of Jesus. Story is told that Queen Victoria once heard that the wife of a laborer in her kingdom had lost her baby. And having suffered deep sorrow herself, she wanted to express her sympathy. So she called on the bereaved mother and spent some time with her. And later, neighbors asked the woman what the queen had said. "Nothing," replied the grieving mother. "She simply put her hands on mine, and we silently wept together." Someone once said, God does not comfort us to make us comfortable, but to show us how to comfort others. We are comforted so we can comfort others. And again, someone else said, words of comfort skillfully administered are the oldest therapy known to man. Comfort. Jesus came to comfort us, to be a presence among us. When we read about and hear about how he ministered to the sick and healed the sick and the suffering, and gave good news to the poor, all those things that released to the captives, all the things that he talked about in his first sermon when he opened the scroll, according to Luke's gospel, the scroll of Isaiah. It was all about bringing comfort, about making life livable, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. And so we know that all of our troubles will not be solved in this life. All of our pain will not be relieved, or all of our illnesses will not be cured. But in all things, with all things, there is comfort. Comfort in the one who came to be with us. Comfort in the one who shared our humanity and our pains and our sorrows and our struggles. The one whose whole life and ministry on this earth was about bringing comfort to others. And in that, not only are we comforted, but as that one quote said, we who are comforted then have been shown the way and are given the opportunity, the privilege of comforting others in Jesus' name, so that through us, Jesus may comfort others exponentially as one comforts another after another, after another, after another. This is a season of preparation, but it's also a season of comfort as we think of what Christ means in our lives. Well, I hope you have a great day, a great weekend. As always, hope you could be with us tomorrow for worship. Have the traditional service is always at 9 o'clock. 11 o'clock, the contemporary service is special because it features the Christmas pageant. So I really invite you to come and be a part of that in person if you can. If not, to watch the live stream or at least catch it sometime during the week on our YouTube channel. And then just kind of a preparation, although I'll talk about it next week, but this is one of those years where Sunday is the 24th, next Sunday that is the 24th, which means it's not only the fourth Sunday of Advent in the morning, but in the evening and afternoon, it's Christmas Eve. So we're going to do what we did the last time this happened several years ago. Our service on Sunday morning, there's just going to be one service at 9:30, and that'll be kind of open with sort of the fourth Sunday of Advent, but then quickly kind of shift or morph into a Christmas Eve service. We found that was very helpful and enjoyed by families, especially with really young ones. They're better off in the morning than they are later in the day. But then, of course, we'll have a family service at 4, and then followed by a traditional candlelight service at 7. So put those on your calendar. As always, we'll live stream and record them, but there's nothing like being here with us in person. So I invite you to do that. Looking forward to seeing you one way or the other, and hope you have a blessed Christmas. I'll be back with you, though, first with daily devotions beginning next Tuesday. Until then, take care. Bye.